Hello and welcome. I am the Suit&Tie Dip&ChewGuy, and this is the number 7 review of group number 14, Dry Snuff Nasal. That playlist and another review from it will pop up in the last 20 seconds of this video on screen. This entire grouping is thanks to funding made possible by Mr. Dennis Crowley. So if you see him in the comment section, give him a thank you. I'd also like to draw your attention to the links in the description of this video. It is how the channel goes about being funded. So with that, we're on to this. This is SNUV, or SNUV is what I call it, because SNUV just sort of sounds silly. And it is out of India. It is a product of Lakshman Das. So we're going to take it over the desk. We're going to take a closer look at the packaging and the product inside before we bring it back up top and I let you know what I think. Just as a reference point, although it is not really needed for this review, today's date is the 26th of July 2025. Off to the desk we go. And here we are. So you are looking at a sticker on a black metal lid, which is on a black metal can. It is threaded. It is a twist off. Pretty straightforward and simple. I don't know what's going on with this bottom part here. I got all excited when I first saw it. I don't know if it accidentally got like cut or what. I thought they had a peel off for the warning label. I do not believe it is. I will explore it more after the review. I did not want to goof up the packaging. I'm not feeling any change in between the upper and the warning label. Like there's a warning label sticker put on top of the regular. Going to the back. We have another warning label, sort of. Lakshman Das, as I said, is the manufacturer. This is an Indian product. Month of packing down here at the bottom is June 2024. For a product of this nature, that is completely acceptable. I am guessing that there is a liner on the lid, in which case this product going south or sideways, whichever way you want to go about it, would depend basically on how much you had the lid off. So with that, I'm going to settle this out. And I look like I'm knocking stuff out of the thread. Wow, okay. I don't know if you can hear that. Okay, it's off though. That's good. A little out of focus here, sorry gentlemen. Wow, okay. Whoa! Well, that is basically how I am seeing it in person. Moisture looks high on this. Moisture is high on this. It's holding the walls there of the trench. It looks like there's a fine base flour with at least one cut or grind, depending on how you want to say it. And on top of it, that is the longer specs that you are seeing. I'm going to put a little bit out here and we will move the camera down. It is really dark stuff. Okay, so you are under quite a bit of magnification. I got the camera all the way down on this. It is... You can see the longer bits in it, though. Moisture level looks good. Keeping in mind, moisture level with this stuff is going to be a lot lower than you'd find in, let's say, Dip. If it wasn't for those blonde, larger bits, I'd be quite happy with the grind or the cut as well, but they are giving me a little pause. So we're going to take it back up top, and I will see what's going on with this. Back in a moment. Yeah, you know what? You weren't supposed to hit the unpause button there. That's not professional. That's beneath you. Okay, and we are back up top. So I'm going to take a sniff off this. The moisture's such that I'm not really worried about accidentally inhaling any. I don't know what to make of that. It is sort of dark, as the coloring of it would somewhat suggest. There's a fruity aspect to it, but something else going on. Well, that, I felt something. Oops. Okay, so I am just going to get some out. Yeah, I got some on that toe. Damn. All right. I'm going to get some out on my hand here just to pinch off of. I have a feeling there's going to be some sneezing involved here. But we will see. Now, I did not obviously look up this beforehand. Although, with that scent that I just smelled, I'm starting to wish I had. So, let's get it going here. What the heck? That's a burn. And it's delayed. Okay, so... Holy cow. Alright. Pull together there, Sue. I didn't take much either. Okay, so the stuff's pretty strong. First of all. There is a delayed burn, which is a little odd. When you first take it, I was waiting for it because of the cut. It doesn't happen. But a few seconds later, it starts building. It goes from like nothing for the first like 3 seconds, and then it starts building, and it's like, what is going on? So note that. Scent-wise, I'm a bit of at a loss there. There's something semi-sweet in the background. Let me... It reminds me of something. Here goes that burn again. There's an ever so slight... Oh man, I'm sorry. Okay, maybe not. There's an ever so slight citrus, but it's not bergamot. That's the fruity aspect. There's something semi-sweet in the background. And I'm pretty sure, although it's not the usual Indian fare, it's not sandalwood, there's something wood-wise going on. So, I realize that's probably not helping if you're looking for a certain scent. Okay, so you got semi-sweet sort of underlying in the background. You got a fruit aspect that would seem to maybe be citrus. You know what I just realized? Wood wipes. And I'm not putting that forth as a bad thing. Or you know what? Better yet. Wood that has just been wiped by a wood wipe. Like a pledge wood wipes. That is actually sort of what this is coming off as. And now my mind's stuck on that, and I'm pretty sure about it. So I'm going to do a little more because... As strong as it is, and as significant as that delayed burn is, I would think it would be harder to take. Now, I'm going to sneeze again, but... really, as strong as it is and as prominent as that burn is, although delayed, I would normally think, wow, I'm going to be sneezing nonstop, hyperventilating all the way through this review. And it's not that bad, and the nicotine is such that I'm willing to deal with it. The nicotine is up there. You got a piece of furniture that just got wiped by a Pledge wood wipe. Smell the furniture, that's the scent. With something in the background, but it's very... It's a little sweet, but nothing like... You're not going to be able to identify it. I don't think I would be able to. I don't think if I sat here for the next hour off camera, I'll come up with what that is. The real odd part about this is the delayed burn. I don't know what that's about. I've had delays in hits before, but it's usually with a lower nicotine strength product where the burn is delayed and then mellow. And the reason why it was delayed was you just didn't feel it at first. This goes from like 3 seconds of nothing to somewhat intense. Like that. And it's like, what? So all in all, good showing by them. I'm trying to get this back off my hand. And definitely worth a try. I would not think this a beginner's product. Number one, if you're a beginner, I don't think you're going to need this much nicotine. Also, it will be a little bit hard to take for you. That all said, the moisture level is such that it could be a lot worse using the usage of. So, this, getting the lid back on here, has been my review. Threads, they get me every time. I feel like I'm twisting forever. My review of SNUV or SNUV, Back in Black. It's interesting. The scent's interesting. How the product reacts is interesting. The nicotine is excellent. Don't be put off by my usage of wood wipes. Number one, you may get something different than that. But I was not putting that forth in a bad way. That wasn't negative. That's why I'm saying it's interesting. It was pleasant enough. A little sneezing, but I haven't been doing a lot of nasal snuff recently. So, sort of be expected. With that, I am off. I do hope you all are well. As always, do take care of yourselves. And God bless.